doing on today?
Hey, officer, how are you?
What's going on today?
Officer, what's your name?
Barber.
Officer Barber? You're Quincy? I thought they called county.
They call both of us.
I'm just out here taking photos out in public, that's all.
The prison?
Yes, sir.
Are you taking,
Yeah, there's inmates right there. I saw them washing this vehicle.
are you taking pictures of?
I'm a journalist gathering content for stories. It's investigative journalism.
You got a ID on it?
What type of ID would you mean?
Driver's license, any type of ID? What's your name and date of birth?
Well, let me explain to you. I'm standing on a public sidewalk, taking photos out in public.
And that's fine. I asked you for your ID.
I understand, but if I'm not being detained, I'm not going to produce any identification.
Well, sir, you need to move along there. Like you said, this is city property, so city right away.
What would happen if I don't move along?
You go to jail.
For what?
For what?
Yes.
Because I've asked you to move along. You're taking pictures of a facility that.
Is that illegal?
We don't know if you're staging a breakout.
I'm not staging a breakout. I told you I'm a journalist gathering.
And then at this point,
All right, guys. Right here is where the encounter begins. A calm journalist stands on a public sidewalk, openly taking photos in broad daylight. No hiding, no sneaking, no crime. The officer approaches and immediately questions intent. The journalist explains clearly, this is investigative journalism. But instead of acknowledging the First Amendment, the officer pivots straight to demands for identification, setting the stage for an unnecessary confrontation.
it's loitering because I asked you for ID and you can't produce it. You had to produce it. You're taking pictures of a facility that houses inmates.
Right, I've explained to you I'm an investigative journalist gathering content for
I
stories.
need your ID showing it.
And I have no obligation to prove to you who I am.
Yes, you do.
Look, if I'm not being detained, I'm gonna say,
have a nice day.
You have a nice day too. You're free to go.
13 and 109. If you could be in route, please.
Are you actually?
Listen carefully, because this is where the tone shifts fast. The officer admits the activity is happening on a public sidewalk, then immediately orders the journalist to move along. When asked why, the answer is chilling, go to jail. No statute, no crime, just authority flexing. Photography of a correctional facility is treated as suspicious, even though no law is cited making it illegal.
Are you trying to trespass me from a public sidewalk?
No, I'm asking you to walk along. Keep moving.
I'm not going to keep moving. I got a job to do, so I'm out here to do my job. I appreciate if you didn't. I appreciate if you didn't interfere and obstruct my rights.
Barber was confirmed out with we lost connection with our caller. Quincy PD has a unit.
I put on the secret part of the liquor store. I have no business to go down there. Oh, he got a scanner. That's why he know he's coming.
I'm a journalist. Journalists have scanners. Right? I mean, that's what journalists do. We have scanners. We know what's going on.
Here's where rights collide with ego. The journalist calmly explains he's not detained and therefore not required to show ID. The officer contradicts himself, first saying he's free to go, then ordering him to keep moving. This back and forth exposes confusion and overreach. The journalist remains composed, asserting his job, his purpose, and his constitutional protection without raising his voice.
This is constitutionally protected activity, safeguarded by the First Amendment. I have every right to do this.
You from Florida?
I'm not answering any questions.
Because if you're from Florida, you should know that Florida also requires everybody to have identification, which is state law.
So you have to have identification on you at all times?
It's state law. Look it up.
He's a lieutenant in the sheriff's office?
Yeah. Even better. All right. How are you? Yeah. Get it right. Sir. He had to take a picture of the prison and inmates don't want to produce ID. Why are you doing that, sir?
All right, guys. Now comes a familiar narrative. Fear. Officers suggest a journalist could be staging a breakout. No evidence. No facts. Just speculation. The journalist shuts that down immediately, explaining scanners and cameras are standard tools for journalists. He clearly states this is First Amendment protected activity. Instead of de-escalation, more officers arrive, escalating a situation that never needed escalation.
I've explained to the officers.
No, explain it to me.
I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing is I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. Investigative journalist gathering content for a story. And beyond that, investigative journalist gathering content for a story. If I'm not being detained, I'm not going to produce any ID. It's none of y'all's business who I am. It's none of y'all's business what I'm doing. It's an investigative story.
You need to produce something. Don't tell me it's none of my business. You had to taking pictures of a correctional facility.
That's right.
And we want to know why.
And I was taking pictures of the inmates right there. I've just explained to you why. I'm an investigative journalist gathering content for a story.
Produce the investigative journalist ID as
This is my identification. A number I can call, or something.
Like I said, it's none of your business. Unless I'm being detained, I'm not producing the ID. And as a matter of fact, if I'm free to go, have a nice day. Am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go.
I'm not free to go. So I'm being detained.
No, sir, I need to see my ID.
Okay, well, if I'm not being detained, have a nice day.
I need to see my ID.
Sir, I'm either being detained or I'm free to go. Either one.
You're actually committing obstruction right now by not giving us an ID.
Okay, what's going to happen if I don't produce ID at this point? What will happen?
I'm waiting on that.
I'm not refusing.
Or standing on the sidewalk.
He was alleged to have been in the parking lot. Now, I personally didn't see it. I didn't see it, so I don't know. When I came out and encountered him, he was on the side.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
This is where the pressure intensifies. Supervisors demand identification and justification, insisting the journalist explain himself. He refuses politely, repeating the same lawful position. If he's not being detained, ID is not required. Officers insist he's not free to go, yet refuse to clearly state a lawful detention. This contradiction becomes the backbone of the entire encounter.
It's one or the other.
No, I need to see my ID.
Officer. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
He got this off YouTube. Exact same subject, did this exact same thing on YouTube.
Right, this is
comical. And then he wants to write about it, and this is
It's because you guys are infringing on my First Amendment rights. This is a public sidewalk. This is constitutionally protected activity. I've explained to you that I'm a journalist.
And you never
were not
stepped foot off the sidewalk?
I have never set foot off the sidewalk.
You would have an ID tag. You would have something.
I do have an ID tag, but what I'm telling you is it's none of your business. I'm not producing ID unless I'm being detained.
For security purposes, yes.
Sir, there's also a gentleman. He recorded down there. Yeah, he's recording right down the road. He has a camera.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go.
So I'm being detained.
You're not free to go.
I'm not free to go.
Okay, this is not a public building.
That's not a public building.
It's not
a state correctional institution, man.
Okay,
You're Tiffany
and for
Parsons?
Yes, Tiffany Parsons.
What's your badge number?
37, Gadsden County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you.
Phone number 627-9233.
relax.
And if you need anything
Relax.
further, I can give
Okay.
it to you.
Relax.
This is a security issue because
This
we
is
have
a First
prisoners
Amendment
in here.
issue. This is a constitutionally protected right, safeguarded by the First
Once
Amendment.
you come off the sidewalk, it's a security
I've never been off the
issue.
sidewalk. Have you seen me off the sidewalk? Have you witnessed me on their
request
property?
Videotapes. Can you
Go
guys
request
get
it.
a sergeant or a lieutenant and let's just view the videotapes?
I have my chief of security.
Now the word games begin. Officers accuse the journalist of obstruction, while admitting they never saw him trespass. They rely on allegations, not observations. The journalist repeatedly asks the key question, "Am I being detained?" The answer keeps changing. Public sidewalk. No crime witnessed. No reasonable articulable suspicion. Yet the detention continues under the vague claim of security concerns.
Okay, because if you step
I never stepped off the sidewalk.
we have a big issue.
I never stepped foot off the sidewalk. I've been on the sidewalk the whole time. If I'm free to go, have a nice day.
You're not free to go
So I'm being detained.
temporarily.
For what reason? What's your reasonable articulable
Because I'm
suspicion?
conducting an investigation.
Based on what? What am I doing that's
I'm
illegal?
conducting an investigation.
What's your
and
reasonable-
my badge says that I can.
What's your reasonable
and you
articulable
will
suspicion?
Be quiet.
What is your reasonable
I'm
articulable
conducting an
suspicion?
investigation.
Based on
I'm
what?
conducting an investigation based on a potential security issue.
Potential security issue.
Potential security issue. That's right.
I've explained to
Until
you.
I see the tapes, I have right to see the tapes. And after I see the tapes,
So you're going to detain me until you see the tapes?
Can you shut up long enough for me to finish talking?
That's not very nice.
I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Until I see the videotapes, I am officially conducting an investigation. Once I view them and I see that you never step foot on this property, you are free to go.
What's your reasonable articulable suspicion that I stepped foot on that property? What's your reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime? Did you take an oath upholding and defend the Constitution of the United States, man? Are you aware that this is a First Amendment right? Are you remaining silent?
I am pleading the fifth. How about that? Isn't that great?
That's great.
I can't drive because I've never been.
We've got your white vehicle from St. Johns County, and I have all of your driver's license information. Your license is, in fact,
Here's where it completely unravels. A lieutenant openly tells a journalist to be quiet and admits that detention is based on a potential security issue. Potential is not probable. Investigation is not a crime. The journalist demands reasonable suspicion and reminds them of their oath to the Constitution. Silence follows. The First Amendment is treated as an inconvenience instead of the law.
disqualified. Now that I have both of your information, the warden of this property wants you officially trespassed. Do both parties understand and acknowledge that you are trespassed from this property from this point forward? I have a property receipt for you, sir, because your phone was found and I'm turning it over to you.
Okay.
Here is your property receipt. Glad to get that back to you. Glad we could identify both of you. You have officially been trespassed from the property again. I'm iterating that for the second, third, and fourth
Me?
time.
I've trespassed?
You are trespassed, Mr. Thomas James Covenant and Mr. Jeffrey Gray from St. Johns County, St. Augustine. You're trespassed as well. Okay?
I understand.
Okay.
Paperwork?
So go ahead and go back to your car and put the keys in there.
The female Gaston County Sheriff's deputy said that my license was disqualified, and she basically dared me to go get in my car, start it up, and drive off. Well, look what I'm doing. She's sitting across the street watching us.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna get her too this way.
let's go see, have a word with her. Just wanted to say bye. Have a good day. Driving my car. Have a good day, ma'am.
And finally, the end game. Without proving any crime, officers retroactively issue a trespass order and return confiscated property. Names are read aloud, paperwork handed over, and the journalist is released. No arrest, no charges, no apology, just another reminder that knowing your rights and calmly asserting them exposes unlawful detentions every single time.